Welcome, everyone. It's good to see you here. And to those joining us on live stream, we welcome you as well. Good to have you with us here virtually. And we are going to begin. I'm very glad to be leading with Stefanie Posner the service this evening. Please join with us in singing and reading throughout the service. We'll begin with a nigun, prayer without words, a song without words.
Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 hine matov manayim Shevet achim gam yachad, hine ma tov u'manayim. Shevet achim gam yachad, hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya la la, ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya la la, ya la 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 la.
And I'd like to invite Claudia Blackburn up to lead us in the blessing and lighting of Shabbat candles, page 2. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. Page 6. We enter this sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Within these walls, we sit surrounded by numberless generations. Our ancestors built the synagogue as a visible sign of God's presence in their midst. Throughout our long history and our endless wanderings, it has endured, a beacon of truth, love, and justice for all humanity. Its presence guided our ancestors to lives of righteousness, holding up to them a vision of their truest selves. And we'll continue together. Now we, in our turn, come into this sanctuary to affirm the sacredness of our lives. May we enter this place in peace. May holiness wrap around us as we cross its threshold. Weariness, doubt, the flaws within our human hearts, the harshness of the weak, let these drop away at the door. In the brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer. Page 12, continue with Lechu Neranena, Psalm 95.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai, nariya litzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betodah, bizmirot nariya lo.
Page 13, continue with Psalm 96, Shiru l'Adonai.
Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya Shiru l'Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru l'Adonai, Kol ha'aretz, Shiru l'Adonai, Baruchu Shemo, Basru miyom leyom Yeshuato, Sapru v'goyim kevodo, B'chol ha'amim nifleotav, Ki gadol Adonai. Umhula me'od, Nora Yalai, lalai, lai, yalai, lalai, lai, yalai, lalai, lai, yalalai, yalalai.
Page 17, continue with Romamu, last 3 lines of Hebrew on the page.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho.
Pages 20 and 21 continue with verses 1, 2, 5, and 9 of Lechadodi. And during the last verse, verse 9, please stand, face the doorway to the sanctuary to symbolically greet the Shabbat bride. And those who are watching on live stream, feel free to stand and face the doorway to your room as well during that last verse.
Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmianu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad shemo tiferet ve'litila. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki hi mekor haberacha merosh mikadem nesucha sof maseh b'machshava tchila. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri kiva orech kumi ori uri shir daberi kvod Adonai alayich nigla. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam v'simcha u'v'tzola tochem unei am segula boi chala. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela.
Page 22, continue with Psalm 92, Mizmor Shir.
Mizmor shir leyom hashabbat tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Mizmor shir leyom hashabbat tov lehodot l'Adonai ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך, במעשה ידיך ארנן. מה גדלו מעשיך אדוני, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון.
And Chatzi Kaddish can be found on page 26.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ויעמד דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחייך בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב וימרו.
Amen.
יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקדושה. לעילא מן כה ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא ויאמרו.
Amen. Page 28, please rise for Baruch.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Page 30. Continue reading together in the middle. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim. Page 32, continue with Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Alkein Adonai Eloheinu b'shokbeinu, uv'kumenu nasiach b'chukecha, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, נגה יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Page 41. Sing the song of people joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravaged by war, now quiet and content, for soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. Nichamocha is on page 40.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש. נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים. זה לי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. זה לי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל.
Page 45, read together at the top. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. Page 44, we'll continue with Vishamru, reminder of Shabbat being the sign of the eternal covenant between God and the Jewish people.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Page 46 and the following pages in Hebrew, please rise for tefillah.
Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi agi tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot ve'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah Rav lehoshia, Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim ve'rofeh cholim, U'matzir asurim, U'mekayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha bal gevurot u'midom elach, melech memit u'mechayeh u'matzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, ritzei v'imnuchatenu, kadshenu b'mitzvotecha, v'ten chelkeinu v'toratecha, sabeinu mituvecha, v'samcheinu b'shuatecha, v'tahel libeinu, v'tahel libeinu, v'tahel libeinu li'avdecha b'emet, v'tahel libeinu, v'tahel libeinu, v'tahel libeinu li'avdecha b'emet. Yalai, 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 la 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 la, yala la la la, yala la la la. V'tahel libeinu, v'tahel libeinu, v'tahel libeinu li'avdecha b'emet. והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו, ואהבה רצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו וישראל מקדשי שמך, ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Please be seated. Page 55. Read together at the top. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Page 59. Read together at the top. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, ulecha na'el lehodot. Blessed are you, Adonai, your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. And page 60 at the top, we'll continue with a prayer for peace. Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon, lecho hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon, lecho hashalom. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael. V'chol eit uv'chol sha'a bishlomecha. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
I'll take a moment now for individual silent prayer and reflection.
Ose shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Page 253, prayer of healing for loved ones. Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov v'Imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah v'Yivarech v'Yiraped Kol Cholei Yisrael v'et Kol Cholei Adam. May God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all those who are in need of healing. We think this Shabbat of Chris Novi, Terry Reisman, Michal Balas, Don Sorensen, Robert Yud, Penny Yud, Lester Thompson, Abigail Bat Signy Valeri, Butch Horn, Ruthie Mizrahi, Iris Brummer, Naomi Harris, Tina Linnell DiGregorio, Alan Webb, Byron Block, Amy Jackson, Diana Fernandez, David Greenberg, David Priceman, Selma Samansky, Faye Barnett, Aviva Rivka Fagel, but Shifra Elise, but Eliezer Ufagel, Walter Childs, Jakara Terry, Nahama Gottschalk, Kelly Moser, Melissa Dos Santos, Margarita T. Hannah Kirscher, Jeff Willens, Shirley Crawford, Ed Hood, Jeff Willens, Greg Williamson. We also think of those in Israel and in Gaza and Lebanon. We think especially of the hostages who are still held in captivity, praying for their immediate and safe release. For all the names we have read and all of those in our own hearts and minds, we say v'tishlach lehem refuah shlema, refuat hanefesh, refuat haguf ben omar. Amen. May God grant all of them a complete and speedy healing, a healing of body and a healing of spirit, and we say, Amen. Again, page 253, we'll join in singing prayer of healing for loved ones, Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Page 259, prayer for Israel. Avinu Shabashamayim Tzur Yisrael v'Goalo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael Reshit Zmichat Gulatenu. We'll read together. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. And page 258. And we certainly need this prayer for country this week. We're all holding our breath, hoping for peaceful elections and peaceful aftermath of the election. Let's join together near the bottom of page 258. O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and may our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen. I'm not talking about the election tonight, but I am talking about something that is historically important in Jewish tradition and something that does talk about renewal. And first, I'll start by mentioning that Shabbat, as some of you have heard me say, has been called an island in time, set apart from other days and free from the burden of counting minutes and hours. But tonight, I want to veer from this way of thinking and speak about time. Tonight, the Jewish world marks time in a significant way, not just with Shabbat, but with the start of a new month. In the secular calendar, such a transition occurs with little fanfare or significance. We just began one at midnight. In the Hebrew calendar, however, the beginning of a new month is an important occurrence and is traditionally acknowledged with special ritual. And I wanted to say a few words about this special beginning that occurs each month. Rosh Chodesh, the official start of a Hebrew month marked by the consecration of the new moon, is special and unique in the Jewish world, as it is often associated with and celebrated by women. And why is this the case? First, legend says that this day was given as a reward to the women of Israel because they refused to give their jewelry for the creation of the golden calf. And due to this, women were exonerated from working on Rosh Chodesh. So now I know that at least half the congregation will find this sermon useful. Now, a second reason for Rosh Chodesh being associated with women is that the monthly cycle of the moon is seen as similar to a woman's cycle. And third, the status of the moon has often been compared to the status of women. In the Talmud, there is a legend that the moon and the sun were originally of equal size and brightness. God was questioned about the formation of two equally great lights and decided to make the moon smaller. When the moon complained about God's unjust solution, God promised to restore the moon to her full size in the time of the Messiah. And so too do we continue to hope for full equality for women, but we hope it will happen even before the coming of the Messianic age, and maybe even before the next new moon. In a tradition often overshadowed by male thinking and male roles, assigning an important holiday specifically to women is a welcome change. For this and many other reasons, Rosh Chodesh should be an important part of our experience for both women and men as Reformed Jews. Rosh Chodesh, the consecration of the new moon, occurs at the beginning of each month and has had ritual significance since earliest times. It began as a day comparable in importance to Shabbat. Work and commerce, for example, were forbidden. Over time, however, these prohibitions were lifted, and Rosh Chodesh became only a minor holy day. Still, it remained important, as it was necessary for determining the times of the Jewish festivals. As the Hebrew calendar uses lunar months, the reappearance of the new moon would signify the start of each month, and therefore the exact time of its festivals, which often begin in the middle of a month, at the full moon. As for Rosh Chodesh itself, Reformed Judaism for many years dismissed its observance. Yet today it is once again becoming more and more a part of our liturgy in many congregations through special prayers and announcing the new month. Rosh Chodesh is not observed for the month of Tishri, the month just ended, when we celebrated Rosh Hashanah, as it is believed that it is God who will bless the new month and the new year. And the blessing traditionally is also not recited for the Hebrew month of, occurring in the summer, which ended 2 months ago, as it is a time of mourning. But today we will recite the blessing for this upcoming month, the month of Cheshvan. With our recitation of the blessing comes our hope and prayer that we may be renewed for a month and a life of health and happiness. And so I'll ask that we turn in our Siddur to page 261. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu shetechadesh aleinu et hachodesh hazeh l'tova u'livracha v'titen lanu chayim arukim chayim shel shalom chayim shel parnasa chayim shetehei vanu ahavat Torah v'yirat shamayim chayim sheyimal'u mish'alot libenu l'tova. Amen. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new month of Cheshvan bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longings of our hearts are fulfilled for good. Rosh Chodesh Cheshvan hu hayom. The new month of Cheshvan begins today. And now I'd like to invite anyone who has good news to share as we begin Shabbat and begin this new month and continue in this new year. Any good news? Lucas? That's wonderful. That's great. Come on, you want to come up? I'll mention, of course, for those who may not be familiar, if you share some good news, we invite you to come up and help open the Ark for Elena when we're finished with all the news. Cool. Wow, Mazel Tov. That's exciting.
She got in. Oh, that's
To
awesome.
where?
Scat.
Fantastic. Mazel Tov. You want to come up? Does she want to go there, or she's waiting?
Yes, she does.
Okay. That's fantastic. Yeah. Mazel Tov. It's exciting. Yeah, well, you got to do it in steps, or else it's a little much. Oh, Mazel Tov. That's exciting. You won't know? Okay. Does he fly like private planes, or does he want to fly like? Yeah, that's great. Mazel Tov. Do you want to come up? You can come up. Any other? No? Okay. I'll ask everyone to please stand and turn to page 282 as we join together for Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tet gedula li'otzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye ha'aratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'cho hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu notei shamayim ve'yoser haaretz, u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim mima'al, u'shchinatu zo begov he meromim, hu Eloheinu einod, emet malkeinu efesulato, kakatu betorato, viadata hayom v'hashevota elevavecha, ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim, bashamayim mimal, v'al haaretz mitachat einod, v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Mazel tov, everyone. Please be seated. Page 291. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We remember those who died in the past 30 days, whose loved ones are observing Shloshim: Jim Waxman, Jacob Asa, Vicky Spitzer, Raymond Holtzman. We also remember one who passed away in recent months, Joaquin Eugenio Regalado Salazar. We remember and think of those in Israel, in Gaza, and in Lebanon. We remember the yahrzeit, the anniversary of death of Jenny Zelda Lynn, Gloria Zavostowski, Stan Kowalski, Eva Davidson Smith, Joel Fleet, Cecile Chicky Weinstein, Gladys Wilkinson, Norma D. Farr Blanc, Sue Ellen Rittmaster, Fanny Berman Weiner-Leiter, Regina Akawi, Joseph Burke. And we also think of another who died recently, Edward Michael Weitz, Michael Ben Yitzchak. For the names we have read, for those in our own hearts and minds, and for those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. We turn to page 294, and there we find this prayer praising God for the gift of life and the memories we have of loved ones. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah v'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael v'agalau v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'amei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei kedusha b'richu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shamaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imrumav u'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, all Israel and all of humanity, and we say, amen. Please be seated. And I'd like to invite Bruce Wiener, our temple president, to come up for some greetings and announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
We'll turn this off and you can use mine. Oh, all right.
I know you are waiting for these announcements. Tuesdays at 6.
The temple what?
Temple time. Temple times. How long have the temple times been coming out for those who attended High Holidays? How many years? 1950 something, maybe 55? You wrote it. 1950s. Yeah, long time ago. Okay, Shabbat Shalom. I think we have a little. Wait, please join Rabbi Sidlofsky and all the animals for a special Shabbat morning service tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the courtyard. Please be sure to have your pets on leashes or in their habitats so they can receive a special blessing. That's tomorrow morning. We are pleased to announce that we will be bringing back an early service every month. On the third Friday of each month, the Kabbalat Shabbat service will be at 6 p.m. Our first early service will be on November 15. Please join us for a pre-neg at 5:30 instead of an o-neg after the service. So we're bringing it back, November 15th. Please join Rabbi weekly in the social hall every Wednesday at 12 p.m. for Torah study. And feel free to jump into more Stefanie's class on Mondays at 12 p.m. Torah of the Mothers. It is not too late also to sign up for Rabbi's adult Bar Mitzvah class starting Sunday at 1 p.m. or his Introduction to Judaism class, which continues on Monday at 7 p.m. Other November services and programs include game night on November 16 and Rabbi's Midrash class on November 17. The North Florida chapter of the Pomegranate Guild will hold its monthly meeting on Thursday, November 14th at 6:30 p.m. in the Adult Education Room at Temple Israel. Bring something to stitch and something to share. All stitchers from beginners to experienced are welcome. For more information, please contact Rebecca right back here. There's something for everyone at Temple Israel. Shabbat Shalom.
Bruce, and so since it's now officially November, I'll just say a little extra word about my Midrash class on November 17th, because I've heard a couple of misunderstandings about it. First of all, it is just one session. So if anyone is thinking, oh, I'm not going to sign up because it's a whole lot of sessions, just one session on Sunday the 17th. We are going to be talking a little bit about what Midrash is, but we're also going to do some fun, creative activities, including learning how to write your own Midrash. We're going to put ourselves in the place of a character in a Torah portion and have you write as that character. And if you're brave enough, share with one another all the different Midrashim. I've done this in the past, and it's always a lot of fun. So come just ready to be creative. And so it's just about an hour or so on Sunday morning, November 17th. The other thing is that there is a price mentioned with that of $18. That price is for non-members. If you are a member or if you are not yet a member but part of the Introduction to Judaism class, there's no fee for that class. So please come. Don't misunderstand that there's a fee. But if you know of others who are not members who would like to join for a fun hour, then please encourage them, and there is a fee for them. Okay. I want to thank Stefanie for leading the service. It's nice always to do this together. And please join us for the Oneg after. And we are going to conclude before benediction and Kiddushin Hamotzi with Ein Keloheinu, page 622.
322.
Sorry, what did I say? 620?
Yeah.
I was ahead. 322.
Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Micheloheinu, Michadonenu, Michemalkeinu, Michemoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu.
Adonai oz le'emo yiten, Adonai varech et amo v'shalom. God, we ask for strength as this Shabbat begins, as a time for renewal, as this new month begins, as a time for renewed hope and inspiration. May it help lead us, especially in this coming week, to work together as a community, as a country, and as a world to bring, despite varying views, a world and a community of shalom, of wholeness, and of peace. Amen. And we'll have Kiddush, page 5. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lemase v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim. Don't join in Hamotzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz te'avon. Shabbat shalom.